So a lot of these people that look like us in the Nation of Islam, they got something called the Yaqub story, right? And in the Yaqub story, when Yaqub knew he wasn't going to live to see into fruition his creation, right? He left niggas in charge to continue his work of creating a physically and genetically inferior being that would rule over a superior. So they say that Yaqub was the god of the era, right? So if Yaqub was the god of the era that created the so-called white man or the blue-eyed devil, then who gonna undo this shit? Because even in the story, it tells you how to undo it, right? So when you look around the earth, you find different species of hominids. And like you say, everywhere you get to the melanated ones, we left in the back at the bottom. That's because we accumulating something called pre-karma. While they clean up the genetic fuck up, we take the suffering in order to reap the greatest benefit at the close of the age. Somebody had to do it, but didn't nobody want to volunteer. So just make them all ignorant. How you gonna make everybody ignorant? Kali Yuga. In Nuwapu, we call that Kali Yuga the spell of Kingu, which is the spell of sleep, which ties to the story of Orpheus, right? The keeper of dreams. And when we put it all together, we find out that if there's some Negroes that's keeping Yaqub's grafted devil in their place, then it got to be some Negroes pulling the strings behind white supremacy. But first we got to understand what in the fuck is white supremacy. This is going to take us to legalese, because a free white person in law, for lack of a better way to put it, is a Moor. And the ones who become aware, they tried to change their status, but their organizations was infiltrated by somebody called Zionist Jews. They look like us, but they ain't us. These are the ones inscripted with keeping Yaqub's mandates until the close of the age, when it all had to be revealed what was taking place. So while we was going through our suffering, polarization between black males and pale women and pale men and black women was overly exaggerated to the point where